This changes everything for the Los Angeles Lakers. Is following the Mark Williams trade being canceled by the Lakers. Reports and rumors are starting to circulate surrounding the Lakers' next center. We're going to break down these reports and discuss what this means going forward as the Lakers are desperately attempting to acquire a starting center. But before we get into all that, ladies and gentlemen, if you're a part of the percentage who aren't subscribed to the channel, this is the place to be for daily Lakers content. About 86% of you who are watching right now aren't subscribed to the channel. If you want to help us towards our goal of 11,000 subscribers, we're extremely close. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. But ladies and gentlemen, there's a ton to go over today. We know the Mark Williams trade earlier on. It got canceled. And the Lakers, he failed his physical, all these different things. We'll dive into it a little bit as more details continue to unravel here, but they are desperately in need of a center, and the only way they're going to be able to do that is via free agency or the buyout market, and things are getting very, very interesting now. And obviously, there's a bunch of centers available, none of which remotely as good as Mark Williams, but there are a few things that at least Lakers fans can start to be a little bit interested about. Now, we obviously know about what happened. People are saying, are calling for the Hornets, all these different things, but you can see this here. This has dropped. So potential centers on the buyout market. You look at JaVale McGee, Daniel Tice, Dwight Howard, and Mo Bamba. Now, we're going to break down some of the other guys in future videos because it seems like some moves are there's no doubt a Lakers move, a Lakers signing is on the horizon. It is going to happen. They need a center. And let's not forget now, because Cam Reddish is back on the team, in order to get a center, they're going to have to waive somebody else. There's a whole bunch of different, meanings between this here. But you can see this here. Lakers got to look at the buyout market now. Now, there's a bunch of rumors being spread surrounding Dwight Howard. Now, as you start to look at what this team has, again, you start to look at the centers. They haven't updated the depth chart. You can remove Mark Williams now. He is no longer there. Your starting center at this point is Jackson Hayes. Now, I'm going to give Jackson Hayes a little bit of credit. He's been playing very, very good basketball. He's been playing really good basketball as of late. And in the absence of a lot of these guys, he's been playing well. That being said, there is no doubt in my mind that the Los Angeles Lakers are going to go out and get a center, and they're going to get one very soon here. That it's not going to fix everything. However, as you start to look at one of the names that continues to be on this list, it is Dwight Howard. And Dwight Howard tweeted, "Lakers got a center. Now y'all can stop tagging me." This was February 6th, following the Lakers trading for Mark Williams. Well, Dwight, fans are starting to clamor. People are starting to clamor to bring Dwight back home. And we remember the last time he played was with the Lakers, 2021, 2022, 6 points a game. I mean, he would actually, assuming he's still healthy, and there's been a lot of tweets surrounding Dwight Howard, basically, and from Dwight Howard saying that he's ready to go. He's went on podcasts. He's saying he's healthy, all these different things. Am I saying Dwight Howard's the best option out there? Probably not. But when you're talking about someone who's familiar with the system, even though it wasn't with, of course, JJ Redick, he's familiar with the Lakers organization, all these different things. There might be a real world here where, there's obviously a ton of jokes surrounding it. And jokes aside, he might actually end up being a Los Angeles Laker. Now, a lot of this depends on who some of the other centers are. And we're going to break that down in future videos as well. I mean, whether it be a guy like Larry Nance, Mo Bamba. Unfortunately, Alex Len was recently waived, and he went to the Indiana Pacers. He would have been a good big body. The Lakers need specifically a big body. I mean, you have on your team, again, there's a bunch of different options. You have on your team right now Jackson Hayes is your starting center, or Trey Jemison is your backup. And Trey Jemison has actually been very good, given his expectations, and he's going to have to play an absolutely critical role in this team going forward. And whether or not, they're going to get a center, but he's going to be the third string center now. With the way that this is looking with the buyout candidates, you're going to desperately need your backup, like Jackson Hayes. He's going to be the starting center for now and for the, foreseeable future. Unless they go out and get a guy, even if you go out and get a guy, let's say Mo Bamba or JaVale McGee, someone like that, he's not going to be an insane starting center in this league. It's going to be a by committee thing. And Jackson Hayes, luckily, has started to play well. I think he can benefit a lot from Luka Doncic. But if you're Luka, you got to be a little bit upset that you kind of went out and requested a guy like Mark Williams. And if you're the Lakers, like this tweet keeps saying, they knew Mark was hurt, called Rob first, knowing he wouldn't say no, as any GM wouldn't in this scenario, and tried to fleece him with a chronically injured center. The Hornets knew what was up, clearly, and that's why they tried to ship him off. Let's not forget the Hornets were the ones who initially contacted Rob Pelinka. Now, you start to think about, Dwight Howard, he's a great rebounder. He's a big body. We think back to 2019, he was, 9th and 6th man of the year voting. He is older now, 38, 39 years old. But if you are looking for somebody and he's ready to play, why not give the man a chance? Now, I'm not saying it should be their starting center going forward or anything like that, but I see a lot of fans talking, a lot of reports out there about who the available starting centers in the market are. And you see this here. Lakers got to look at these bigs in this buyout market. Mo Bamba, Daniel Tice, like there's a lot of different guys, and we're going to be breaking them all down. But when it comes to Dwight Howard, the reason I'm covering him in this video is because it's pretty funny, obviously, and I don't know. The thing is, how good is he actually going to be? Because at his age, unless he stayed in absolutely incredible shape, it would be a tough sell. But he's been trying to come back to the NBA for a while, and I mean, it would fit well. Like, given the other available options, I mean, you look at a lot of these guys, right? Like Daniel Tice, yes, they're probably more capable NBA players in some regards. Even the guys on this list, I mean, I think Mo Bamba's a very likely outcome here. I mean, JaVale McGee, someone who's, been familiar with the Lakers as well during, the jail at the same time as Dwight Howard, the JaVale McGee, Dwight Howard during the finals when they won the finals. So there's familiarity there, right? Between JaVale, between Dwight, all these different guys. But I mean, Dwight Howard, if he's in shape, fans want it. I mean, may as well. I don't think he's going to be your starting center. Like, I think, honestly, no matter who they get at this point, I think your starting center is probably going to be Jackson Hayes for the next little bit, and you hope that he can continue to play decent hustle basketball. Luckily, they have Trey Jemison as well as a big body. But man, oh man, is it a huge loss. I mean, this starting lineup went from one of the best in the league to, I still think, one of the best in the league, but you have a glaring hole at your center position. And let's not forget, ladies and gentlemen, the Lakers are above the first apron, which means they can't sign anybody who makes $12.8 million or above. You now also have to waive somebody in order to get player. A lot of rumblings about Cam Reddish being waived, and because they have to waive him, they have less money. Like Akeshi said in the last video, we have $1.8 million now to give out. Like, there's a lot more moving parts here, and they're not going to be able to. They're going to have to give out basically the league minimum, and you don't have the availability to go out and get somebody who's higher up in the buyout market. Now, there wasn't a ton of centers available anyway in the buyout market that were specifically, something that the Lakers would definitely go for because they're that much better than everybody else. But I mean, out of this lineup, we're focusing on Dwight Howard today. There's other guys as well that could really fit this team well. But at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, we are in a very, very, very sad, not a bad spot. You still have Luka Doncic. It was an A+ trade deadline regardless. And the Lakers got screwed a little bit, right? Like, Rob Pelinka knew that he would do this trade. It happened in a heartbeat. And rightfully so, the Lakers medical staff said, okay, we're definitely not going to. I mean, he was supposed to be their center for the next 5 to 10 years. You gave up assets that could have been used to get a different center in your 2030 pick swap and your 2031 first round pick unprotected. So now you have Dalton Connect back. It's interesting to see how that relationship goes. But you also, in the offseason now, as the draft approaches, you're able to package that 2030 swap, that 2031 unprotected first round pick. You can package Dalton Connect once again. Maybe he increases his value and has a great season to finish off the year. Like, there's a lot of different variables here now. They're going to get a center in the offseason. There's absolutely no doubt about it. But in the meantime, maybe Dwight Howard or a player of that ilk would make some sense for this Los Angeles Lakers team. But let me know down below what your thoughts are. I mean, it's been a crazy last week for Lakers fans. We've been going through it. It was a week ago today when they got Luka Doncic in the first place. And now we're talking about a Mark Williams trade being nixed. It's absolutely ridiculous. Let us know down below what your thoughts are. Thank you guys for watching. See you later. Cheers.